Hello everybody! Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy! Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, new night, wherever you are in the world. And as per usual with these particular streams, I'm joined by the roommate Ronin.
Hello.
And we're gonna continue where we last left off with episode 4, Turnabout Beginnings. Frumpy, we start the stream with kitty distractions. Move your butt.
Such is life.
There we go, thank you. February 16th, 1:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 4.
Nolly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does this every time she talks to him.
I'm sorry.
I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime.
Oh, fuck you. Whoa. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill the policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information, right.
Yeah, the motive and info. The whole reason we're here, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, we need... oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. I was like, oh, wait, who's talking? And I saw Armando. I was like, who?
Who the fuck is Armando? Right.
What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. I don't know where his voice went.
I don't know where his voice went either.
I was just like, get through the sentence. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. Writing them fanfics every day. And one more thing. It's sweaty as all living fuck now. We're getting rain.
Oh, yes. What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Except for that time I lied.
Alright. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago.
Damn eyes.
Right?
Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me everything. It reminds me everything? I thought I misread it.
No, I don't think you did.
Oh, he talks like... Okay, bridge looks same.
Yeah.
Yeah, bridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. Just like it could fall apart. Fall apart at any minute.
So it had been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. That's just my inability to read. It's true, I did. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
We have the same thought process. I was like, wait a minute, isn't she like 19 in this particular time frame? Yeah.
Way to go, Phoenix, right?
Phoenix? He's the same age as her.
The game.
Oh, the game,
The game
yes.
of Phoenix Wright.
Yes. Yes. Japan. Anyways, carry on. Your girlfriend? Huh.
Then again, I don't know if this guy is in the right mindset to even know if that's wrong. It might be one of those confusing cases where it's like, mind of child, what do?
Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorne. Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious? The girl. Let her go. I'm doing Valerie as me, I guess. Shut up. Oh, that'd be...
Come closer and I kill her.
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance.
Girlfriend. Bro.
Right?
She's got a fucking backpack on, I think. What are you doing?
The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. A bit too loud. At first, I thought shooting someone for the kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
No shit. Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betray me. Betray us. Ha!
What do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping, too.
A make-believe kidnapping.
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel! Why would they even... You'd think in the translation they would change that, but why they didn't? That genuinely shocks me. Tiffic!
Why Japan? Why? Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas.
At least they call it out.
I hope so, Jesus Christ.
I know it's an old game, but still, we've been surprised by, what was it, Yakuza that was not even that, it wasn't like, oh, so long ago. It was just like, no, it's more recent. Ew. I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says.
Anything Dahlia says. Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too.
Valerie was in on it.
Dahlia's family rich. Jewelry business. We get one jewel. That's what we thought. What? This dude is not helping me. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We send to her dad. As for $2 million, this voice doesn't work anymore because he was speaking somewhat normally before.
Switch it up, I guess.
This is just like the freaking, like what I would expect from the stereotype of Neanderthals and stuff. Just like what we used to be. Just like, ask for $2 million diamond. Diamond? Why is it pink?
Pink diamond?
Are pink diamonds an actual thing, or is that just like... Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. Oh, I know I know what he's turning into.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a naturally occurring thing? Or is it just rocks that people are altering in some way? Is pink diamond really diamond?
Pink diamonds are extremely rare.
Yeah, there's one under that.
Stuff mined in Australia has been sourced.
There's one right under that says, is pink diamond really diamond?
Are formed due to intense heat and pressure of the stone while embedded on the Earth's crust. Pressure, distortion, lattice. It's probably just like location-wise.
The heat and everything, as it's being created, changes the color.
Yep. of course, if I pick Diamond, I get
Yeah, you
Steven
get the
I get Steven Universe, and I was expecting that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You tell him Valerie make this works so much better. Why though? I think it because this is the confused voice where I already miss words because I be stupid times.
Correct.
We tell him Valerie make transfer because she knew detectives. Oh, this going to fuck with me. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. Woo! In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Every time he opens his mouth like that, I want to go back to this. Fuck. How do?
Just flip-flop, I guess. I don't know. Pick one.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it in the voice that I'm trying to do now, just so I can at least get some consistency.
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 Hey, I know I said that wrong. Couldn't say it right with this voice.
So if we were doing this, so it'd be... Yeah, but that woman! Okay.
There we go.
I don't know why that was so... that took my brain time. How this come out of the face?
Took my brain time.
That woman, Valerie, she do it for real, okay. She shoot at me for real, me and Dahlia. Ow!
Fine.
I was shot in arm. Dahlia, she jump in the river.
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
What else I mean? If I don't say jump, it means she fall, then I would say she fall. I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring rivers 40 feet below.
These 5 years. All I wonder is why. Why? Why did she lie? This is turning into Dr. Seuss rhyme. That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Cat is having anger shit. My cat is fine. He's just very strange when he poop. He attack the side of the litter box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, the litter is the only thing that will help you, but he's like, no, plastic work.
Yep.
Relax, bottle. Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? Why, say I? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth, that's all.
So that's why. That's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it?
Huh? Where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
I black out. I don't know what happened. No, really, I don't know. It's gone with Dahlia.
With Dahlia? So she had it. And then sploosh.
That day on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack. Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River.
Disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. We're about ready to go. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, did you mean do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne.
Never found her, my sweet Dahlia.
They never found her.
Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia, my bleh.
My bleh.
My teen angel. Your teen angel? How old was she anyway?
Thank you, Armando.
Just 14.
14? Thank you, Mia. I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds.
She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth 2 mil.
At the very least, they very much call out the
They're like,
fucking-
what the fuck?
What the fuck robbing the cradle there,
We
bud?
won't change the age, but we'll make sure that we clarify this is not okay.
There's no bueno.
Man, oh man, angels these days.
Armando, don't start. Falls takes the fall and gets one-way ticket to death row. And is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a devil in disguise?
It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeves now.
You bet. Diamond added to the court record.
The training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron's hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Give me your list.
Alright, you ready for the Canadian judge?
Oh fuck, I forgot about him.
And Edgeworth?
Ah, fuck me. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady.
Not this again.
Baby-faced Edgeworth.
I know.
I knew.
So squeaky. Oh my goodness.
I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, trying to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime, that's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. How did you get to be a judge? How the fuck?
Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next.
Mia, please. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence for a motive?
Yes, of course. I think. Armando.
You're still acting as tame as a kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Listen. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
And that's where she got that from.
Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course. Mr. Judge. Did he refer to himself in third person, but just as Mr. Judge?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
It's you, Mr. Judge, that I wanted to convince and manipulate.
Right?
I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady who I just automatically believe.
Nice.
Ick. I hate people like this. Looks like this witness is a real professional.
Like, that's the one thing about, like, getting to this particular episode is you know that how she is actually, and you're like, she's a lying, conniving bitch.
Oh, it was a cunt kniving.
Both work.
Actually, no, now that I've said that, I'm like, ew. Why? No. That's terrible.
Conniving? What?
What is a cunt?
I know what a cunt is.
Kniving?
Oh.
Yeah! It's terrible.
Fair.
I just combined terrifying and terrible and said terrible.
Terrible. What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up.
That is not Armando.
Manipulation at its finest.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I start to stutter or anything, I'm like, fuck the accent. I need to figure out how to just get the words out.
Fair enough.
Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say. Tell me more about my glorious hockey beard.
Melissa Foster's history.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Okay. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing the murder. Not under her current alias. Indeed. You're up to bat, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet. Somehow I have to tie her to this case. Alright.
You good?
Stretch my back. Holding a grudge. A grudge?
Well,
That's a little bit too high pitch.
well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting
Yelly.
the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deech. I'm just about to. Such ditch anger against her.
Yeah.
I'll roll with it.
Sounds like frickin' Nigel Thornberry there.
Smashing.
Tim Curry. What?
Oh, I'm thinking back to one of the honey streams. What is it? Honeycast streams.
Honeycast streams, yeah.
Yeah. The original voice actor.
Smashing.
The original voice actor for Stolas. He did his line as Nigel Thornberry.
He did a very good Nigel Thornberry.
But it was like, you know what happens when I'm lonely, Blitzy? When I'm lonely, I get hungry. And when I'm hungry, Ashley.
I remember that.
I was like, oh no.
Probably the funniest is like when they put the animatic on top of that, but
Yeah.
then it's instead of Stolas, it's like just Nigel Thornberry,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh god.
What is this? So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean.
You seem rather two-faced.
Right.
Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Miss Falls is kind of forgetful. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. Hello, my boy.
This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Have it added, because she keeps mentioning the white scarf. Your Honor, what the witness just...
Blah.
Your Honor, what the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like it to be added to the official testimony.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point. Okay.
No, that's not why I...
Enough. Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge.
Immediate crying.
I guess I was lucky I wasn't wearing a white skirt. Uh-huh. White scarf. Talk to Dahlia, tell her time the whole truth comes out. It's true Mr. Falls did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she left said, wear white scarf for identification.
Yes, what about it?
Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note has a secret piece of evidence. That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it?
Order, order! It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top secret evidence to the witness? Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing.
In that case, the only way the witness could have known about the note would be...
Just a moment. Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened, with my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. That's why I assumed the signal was a white scarf. Except it wasn't white.
It was like bluey.
It's like a blue.
I suppose that makes sense.
I remember the first time seeing the scarf, I was like, is that white? That looks blue. But again, on the DS, I was like, oh, maybe I'm just seeing it.
Edgeworth also confirmed that it wasn't
Yeah,
quite.
it's like like when I first played this, I was like, it looks blue.
Yeah.
And then later on, like, oh, for a while I thought it was just the DS was like off color. But I'm like, nope, it's just blue. Come on, Mia, you can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness, sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here.
But why? It's true. That's what I saw.
Impossible. There's no way he could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him.
A blue.
A blue. You said several times in your testimony that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct?
Yes. Something wrong?
That's what I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However...
Is it blue, black, or red, or white?
Right? And this predates that fucking shenanigans. Jesus Christ. It's certainly not white.
It's black and gold.
You knew what the note said. You knew what the note said.
She knew the contents of the note? Fuck, I've been had!
You guys have been had.
God damn it, Edgeworth.
It says, wear white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster? No!
Order, order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Close the cracking. Give me a second. Terry Falls is one, the person who wrote the note. Valerie Hawthorne is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person? That's right. A person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten?
Yup. The third person that knew the contents of the note was...
This bitch!
This deceased, supposedly deceased bitch. And that person is... Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? Whoa, that started off weird. I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name, right there.
Right there. Oh, there goes the Acadian.
There goes the Acadian there, boys. Doesn't really sound Acadian at that point. Carry on.
What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne? Miss Fay must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life.
What happened if she's not actually dead?
The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim. Was the victim's deceased younger sister.
That's funny because you had it right the first time and then you lost it.
It was just because I didn't realize I had said it correctly, so restarted.
Yeah.
My brain just kind of went, eh. I was like, okay, let's retry that. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. What you just said as a question? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped. And killed by Terry Falls.
Rabble, rabble, rabble. Objections? You said she was killed. But was she really?
Her body would have turned up in 5 years, you fool! What are you implying? What do you think we're implying?
Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago. When she fell off Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
She was declared legally... That doesn't mean anything. Legally dead 5 years ago, so if she's walking around and everything, it doesn't matter.
Oh look, she's the Walking Dead!
She is still... On paper, she's dead, so it doesn't matter if she's alive. Huh? That is what he's saying. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old, 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster, I believe that's the same age you are.
Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying...
But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is a girl that has been kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. Hello, plane. Can you fuck off?
Hello!
I'm gonna take a swig while the plane goes by.
Okay. That girl is in fact Dahlia Hawthorne.
That girl is in fact Dahlia Hawthorne.
Okay. Nice work. It was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. Okay.
Sure. All the rabbles.
But unless you can tie all those loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist.
I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm. Squirm.
People are loud right now. Witness, just who are you anyway?
I'm...
I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. What have you done? I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecution's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses.
What did he say?
What did he say?
It looks like
The kid knew. Okay.
I was gonna say the kid's new? New kid? What? Huh? I was like, wrong new.
Looks like the kid knew.
Armando?
Mama,
You were doing it, so
am I doing it?
you took over. Yeah, go.
He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way. But then why? Am I continuing? Or...
I got it.
Okay.
If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't gonna say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade.
She's probably in protective custody or witness protection, whatever the fuck it's called.
Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well. You didn't sound like it, considering you were straight up lying. But, well, as you can see, I lied about whether or not I thought she was dead.
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
That has nothing to do with the current case.
Ah!
You sure about that, Edgeworth?
You sure about that there, bud?
She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Her sisters?
Her sketchy personality and behavior doesn't mean anything.
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder?
Really, Miss Faye, I must say, your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
Boo fucking who.
I know, it's so rage-inducing!
Because you know how she actually is as, like, the players that have played the first, like, case, and you're like, I want to slap those tears out of her fucking eyes.
And especially when you've met two-faced people IRL, then it's just like...
Hello, Miss Gaslighter! How dare you?
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. Judge just adding a little.
Good one.
Eat some floof.
Ate too much filth.
Did you eat the floof? Hello.
Come say hi?
Hack.
Come on.
He's got a hack.
You say, oh, I need a hack.
He turned away as soon as he needed to. Okay, you good boy. Hello.
Oh, buddy.
But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Fay must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. I almost said murdered herself. Murdered her.
What?
I am inclined to agree with the prosecution's logic. Miss Fay, at least this judge just goes, what you said made sense. I agree with that so far, but do you have anything to argue that? He's just logical. Sometimes.
When the Canadian judge makes more sense than our regular judge.
The regular judge. Do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have for killing her beloved sister? You can't define what their relationship was. You have no idea. Being blood related means jack shit, bro.
Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he turned it around on me.
He's a child genius. Of course he did. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. Want some coffee? Is that him?
Yes.
The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict.
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man.
He's not that old.
It doesn't matter. You can be 2 years older than someone. If they're in their 20s, you're considered old. I think... I thought it was going to say, I think what makes you.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What makes you think they're empty, boy? And him calling him boy is also weird. Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets.
Not protege. Just senior defense lawyer. I am sweating bullets.
You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course. Aren't I?
No. You just arrived at... You've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me.
Yes! Did you think someone was gonna come in and be like, I decide she wins now? Of course it's up to you. The rashness of youth. I love how he judges her for being too young in his eyes, and then...
It's like, you're younger.
But then judges
than
him for
her.
being too old. I'm Miles Edgeworth. I'm the perfect age to be judging everyone else.
He says this, but he's younger than me.
I know, he's trying to say that he is more mature than she is.
Oh boy.
Because he's a twat.
This is coming from someone younger than me.
It's like people who are like a year or two apart call each other kid.
Oh god.
It's like, bro, what are you talking about? Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. Hey, my jaw just went weird.
Strange.
I think we're both getting fucked up from the air pressure.
Probably. Means my back.
What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne?
Probably the fucking diamond.
She didn't want to go splitsies.
Actually, no, it's the victim's note.
Ah.
She said something about telling the truth. The truth must come out. Probably worried. The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth.
The whole truth. And nothing but the truth.
There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently.
A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret? Really? It's not like we've been over it. What was the secret that was so important? Oh god, here it goes. Fuck. It's swiveling. Where is your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all.
Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony.
What testimony? The testimony we're asking for, dipshit!
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things. Such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Very well. I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more with... Once more, my little maple leaf?
Yep.
Why, sir?
So many Canadian references, Jesus Christ.
It's not even a reference. No one fucking says that.
Nope. No Canadian says that. Whatever, Judge.
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles.
Huh?
That's 5 years ago.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was for a raw diamond. My sister Valerie bought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that she murdered her sister? Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor.
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth's got the jump on me again.
Oh boy. If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Shut up. I accidentally shut it off. Cool. Listen up. We've still got that info. that ace up our sleeve.
What info?
I can't tell you everything if you're gonna...
Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby.
What was I doing? Oh, yes, I remember
Your
now.
Russian type voice.
Russian type voice. Sure, whatever it's called.
Your Nick slobbered on you and you panic voice.
I would do anything for you, but I won't do that. She says, anything Dahlia says. Anything for love, but I won't throw her off a bridge.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia and Valerie too.
Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia.
How you forget the information I give you right before we come in here?
Alright. That's your secret.
5 years ago.
Up, press.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me.
I want to present.
I was dazed, so I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned and grabbed me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin. Whoa. Why do I just sound crazy?
Right.
And in the next instant,
Spleesh!
I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out.
You would be dead.
When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day.
What? Why must you do these things? He's allowed to move. Lie down.
Nix.
Lie down. Excuse me. Lie down. Leave him.
Hi, Frumpy. Thank you for shaking our cam.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Hello, monsieur. Signor Kitty, what you doing? Scoop. Kitty.
I got the cat.
The rabbit kicking. There. I hold your feet for you then. Is that okay? Fucking humans, why? What you doing, bud?
Let me love you.
You good boy?
No.
I want to see the window. Okay.
In the window you go.
Go be comfy.
Okay.
I don't want the window. I want attention, but not on your lap. I need to sit in front of you.
I get it, you want my attention. You are such a lovable kitty and you want my attention constantly, especially when I'm working. Yeah, you. Boop.
He's like, how about I just nuzzle all of your stuff, like the camera?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna read off of there, I guess.
The crumbling bridge. Nowhere to run. And just one shove from behind. And that was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
Oh.
You said that Mr. Falls pushed you into Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible.
Impossible?
Impossible! I asked that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge. Now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed in one bit in the last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind as you had claimed... Bye, you're dead. You're just dead. Instead of being carried away by the river. You would have been smashed by the bedrocks below. A most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
I'm trying to just think through the entire scenario, and I started walking through the scenario in my head, and then I was like, oh wait, I still need to speak. Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. What does that have to do with anything, Edgeworth? Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then.
But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water levels wouldn't have made a difference.
Well, fuck me. You're right. If the events occurred just as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
There's Edgeworth!
Oh, the redrawing of this is perfect. What the fuck are your eyes?
What are your teeth?
I know! What are you, Edgeworth? Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness, witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
What do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. All I can think of now, you know, it was a stupid TikTok where people were like, slow down a video of you going, and it's hilarious to see. But then in the comments, someone just says, I imagine this is what happens when Malfoy says, Potter.
Potter.
Lips just going, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. Whee! I almost continued as Edgeworth. If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Egads! It's almost like that's the point of what he's saying. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct? Even though me asking you this will completely...
Now that you mention it.
Super convenient for you that I asked that.
I do remember now, when I fell off the bridge. My skirt got caught on one of the bridge side wires.
You can't be serious.
Conveniently, I remember this now. Fuck you.
Order in the court.
Hey there.
It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
Is it though?
Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault.
What?
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, do psychoanalyze me.
After being shot in the arm, it's possible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible.
Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it? How dare you question me?
Because your flawed logic contradicts the court records. Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Oh, they're super high.
Yeah, I thought they were like waist high for a bit. I don't know why.
Because a lot of bridges usually with like
Yeah,
rope
I'm
bridges like that,
imagining them
they're
like
usually
maybe near the
with-
rib.
Yeah. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone from there. No!
But let's remember, she's the size and strength of the defendant.
Sir, it's not just one string, there's multiple. She would have just fucking went on the fucking side of the bridge.
It's like those Velcro walls you run and jump and stick to them.
Yeah.
Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him.
Sure, if you went, yeet!
Yeah, that he would literally have had to throw up and over, but you said, like, unwittingly. He knocked me and, you know, I fell. It's like,
Yeah.
No. A bump won't do it. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. Except that's not what she said happened. She said he bumped her.
Also, he had an arm shot, which means, like, it was injured. There's a possibility he might not have his full strength to yeet someone off a bridge.
Even, I do imagine he could have physically thrown her, but I don't think that's what happened. And she very clearly stated that she was knocked. Not grabbed and yeeted into the river below.
So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls has been shot in the right arm.
Ah.
And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range.
Shit. I forgot the entire thing. The entire premise we've been going with.
So, Mr. Falls, throwing the witness off the bridge, that is clearly impossible.
Wah. Order! What's the meaning of this?
Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle Bridge intentionally.
Where tiger be? Huh?
Why did the tiger roar? I feel like that's probably an audio mistake, because
The judges suddenly...
all of a sudden he said tigre. Fucking alright.
Indeed. What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had a gun and handcuffs. She would have saved me. Jumping into the raging river like that would have been suicide.
You said you were bumped. Were you bumped or yeeted?
Right. Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current, but even more so, the witness had as much compelling reason for jumping into the river.
Oh? Then what is it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river?
The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River.
Bitch, you still have that diamond, don't you?
5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her. The $2 million diamond.
His face!
Uh-huh.
Ah, no, it can't be.
Yes, Dahlia had it planned from the beginning. The $2 million. She was gonna keep it all for herself. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. Bang.
Yay!
The last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river. With the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack.
Backpack.
Oh, there she is. There's Dahlia Hawthorne. Why, that's simply ridiculous. Order.
Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old.
She's psychotic as fuck.
Plenty of 14-year-olds have done...
Sociopath.
There are plenty of people that have done horrible things at young ages. There's a reason there are children that are in jail. Not that I agree with it, but politics aside. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? Yes.
This woman is a demon.
Not quite, but alright.
I don't know, with that fucking side profile there, sheesh.
Demons don't exist.
Well, no.
She's shit. She's horrible, but if we want to be literal, she's just a cunt.
And there was one more person who helped her make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well? But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Oh my god! Have there been corrupt police officers throughout history?
Look at Gant.
Fuck's
And he's
sake.
a chief of fucking police. He was the chief of fucking police.
Chief of fucking police.
Yes.
He was the chief of fucking police. Just the fact that you said it exactly the same way twice made it 10 times better. The first time I was like, yeah, chief of fucking police. He was the chief of fucking police. Hearing it the second time just sounds like you're specifically trying to say he fucks other officers.
Nope. That's your brain. Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
What do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia. And then she told her what she was planning to do.
What you said is a question? God damn it, why is that? That is just this game.
It's a game.
That doesn't explain why they did that so many times. She was going to tell the whole truth as she wrote it in her note.
That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate.
I don't
That is when you hatch your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I also don't know why I said note.
I don't know. A plan,
The suicide note.
a plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. I'm waiting for her,
Crazy face.
crazy face.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this.
Here she be!
Forgive me, it's just hilarious.
Witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
Evidence?
Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. And that at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister.
Well, I...
And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond?
You tell me.
If you can't provide evidence to at least show that.
Well, Miss Faye.
I don't know.
What a joke. You, Miss Faye. Are you stupid or something?
How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Well, it seems we've come to an end. The end. Blah. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. Yeah. However, I'm forced to reject the assertion made by the defense.
Of course you are.
Pardon?
Is this really over? That girl has made a fool of me, and there's nothing I can do about it?
Not with Armando on the scene! Without evidence, the trial's over? Who decided that?
Mr. Armando.
Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules?
Not sure that works in court, but okay.
For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
Testimony?
On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car, and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the one person who can testify to that demon woman's crimes? Our own fucking client. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls.
The defendant? No, the other one, asshole.
There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was.
Jumpy boy?
Yes. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant into to the witness stand. Who took the freaking nastiest dump?
I was gonna say.
I heard the litter going, but ugh.
Oof. Ça fait un puissamment de sti. This is the last chance, Mr. Falls. This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left.
I thought you just said testicle!
I thought you said testicle.
I just said gobbledygook.
It sounded like it though.
Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? Yes. I don't believe it. No way. I had no energy behind this. Oh God. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million.
That's not true. Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia. Dahlia, did you betray me? Munch, munch. 5 years ago, she promised never ever betray each other.
Terry.
Dahlia. It's true. You're alive.
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ. That smell.
No, I'm talking about her.
Oh,
the cat.
That too.
I shouldn't have to explain anything to you. You should just believe me. Ugh.
But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Ugh. Manipulative fuck.
Huh?
Dahlia. Well, now that he has been truly manipulated and will only say what she wants him to say, let's hear from him. I will allow Terry Falls to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness! Oh, fuck. It's you and Lady Godiva! Oh.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah. That's very, very appropriate Canadian response.
Oh, sorry there, bud.
Huh?
I guess he's thirsty?
I mean, we know that much. Can't talk, need water. Why though? Have you just not had water for a few days, bro? This is not okay. Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. That will dehydrate him further! At least it'll match the way he probably feels right now. He's probably feeling right now! Oh dear! Darker and bitterer than hell itself. What the fuck is this sound he's making? I guess? That day, 4 p.m. I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I never put nobody in the car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia.
I'm having flashbacks from the first case.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Phoenix. Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you?
That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
There's only one way, only one person who can stop it. You, kitten, I think.
So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge? You sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying.
Be quiet, phone. No one needs your opinion right now. Thank you. Oh dear. Oh no, don't... Why you make him cry? Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear.
Clear.
Clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right?
But that's the victim at the end of the bridge.
Yeah, precisely, there, smartass. Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did.
He's just dying. Blah.
Boy. Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
But truth hurt my Dahlia, even though she manipulated the views. Shut up, Papo. Do not bark a gruffle growls. Oh, shush. I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true.
Oh, his eyes are not as foggy anymore.
Ah. Not under manipulation spell.
He's actually talking coherently too.
I had somewhere to go. A special place. Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
A memento?
Da, giant diamond. 5 years ago, I hid it under base of tree there. Oh, it's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. This little bottle on the necklace is your memento. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need you to get up on the bed. Now I'm gonna need you to shut up. Good boy. It's quite charming, but it looks empty.
Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. He then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes.
Troy's just imploding.
With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No! Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it.
I still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it.
Oh no! Don't puke, please.
Huh? Mr. Falls?
That's enough, please. Witness! I promised her 5 years ago. How many times you gonna say 5 years ago? This is the other case all over again.
Uh-huh.
If it ever happens, that we can't trust each other no. God damn it.
You know what happened?
We're supposed to drink bottle. No, stop the trial. Your Honor, we need a recess.
I'm at a fucking recess. Appelle la goddamn ambulance, tabarnak.
I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this. I need to sneeze.
No. We are so close. Just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence.
No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again.
Mr. Falls.
Why no one running to help? Why just standing there trying to convince me to stop the poison, even though it is just in my body now? You all stupid. Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee.
He put it in the coffee. That's why he wanted water. Mr. Falls!
Oh, he fall alright.
You fell alright. And so my first trial ended. Sadly, suddenly, and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul, I thought it'd never heal. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, this bitch, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face.
I like that he's smiling through that. Unforgivable, that witch.
Mr. Armando.
We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kitten.
It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Falls killed himself.
That's why I'm blaming you like a douchebag. Don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty.
I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this.
Mia. Why now?
The sexy jazz!
Why now?
The sexy jazz. The sexy jazz is what I was trying to say.
Don't you get it? You can't cry yet.
Bro. Alright. Sir.
I require your silence. Do you understand me? I boop your nose if you do it again.
Abus!
Boos.
And how this help you, sir? Now you must go to doctor for stitches and antibiotics possibly because it's hot and but sugar in the freaking coffee possibly.
He doesn't drink it with sugar. He drinks it only black, remember?
Still, coffee beans in your blood. Coffee water.
He already has coffee in his blood.
No, he has things that have been filtered properly by organs.
Anyway.
You stupid!
Did you read this?
No. I was too busy being angry by the stupid.
Carry on.
The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Mr. Armando.
So chill, so cool. He injures himself for no reason.
No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them.
You shouldn't forget them, but file them away until you're ready to address the emotion, yes?
That's you.
1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case.
Mm-hmm.
Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict was that... The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was... guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all of this.
Episode 4, Turn About Beginnings, the end. And next up is A Bridge to the Turnabout. Episode 5. And this is going to be the last episode.
We're almost done, Phoenix, right, Ronan?
How long have we been playing this game?
Too long!
Because I remember there was...
Like, we took a long break for a while.
And we were, like, slow on uploads for a bit.
Yes.
So some of them were, like, delayed in terms of when we were actually recording them.
Yes.
But then once we got caught up, it's still been so long.
And after that, we're probably going to start Apollo Justice, which is the sequel.
Whee!
I already fucking saved. Alright, let's see the opening cutscene. What's gonna happen next episode? Oh, here we go again with that freaking statue.
Mm-hmm. Hashtag show feet.
Shinchi Shito, the treasure... What?
Hashtag show feet.
The treasure crane village heirloom whose name means 7-branch sword. It is said that this sacred sword represented life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choices limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end. One merciless point. That bitch. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed. Oh, someone died. Of course.
I was like, yeah, it's Phoenix Wright, so of course someone's dead.
The illusion is revealed and the implacability of fate is finally laid bare. That's it. Alright. We're gonna end this here for tonight, so thank you everyone who's been watching the stream. If you have not done so already, you can always follow me on Twitch.
What is this accent you're doing?
I don't know. If you wish to know the next time I pop online, you can always follow me on Twitch. I do have a YouTube channel if you wish to see the previous videos that I've done in the past. There's a link down below if you wish to see any of those. And for the YouTube peoples who will see this later on, if you want to see the videos live, you can always pop on over to the Twitch channel. Link is in the description of every one of my videos. If not, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel so you know the next time a new video pops up. Also, he has a Patreon.
I draw shit.
He does a lot of my art stuff. Like my logo somewhere's on the fucking thing. Down below.
I'll figure it out when we do YouTube stuff.
And the so there's a link down below for both YouTube and Twitch if you wish to help him out a bit. And you get to see cool art shiz. Yeah. Besides that, thank you everyone for watching me tonight. Till next time. Watching us tonight. Till next time. Bye guys! Bye!